Hey, welcome back. If you've got skin problems, trouble sleeping, high blood pressure, or you just want to stop reaching for pills every time you feel a little off, stick around, because I'm about to show you 15 plants that can help with all of that, and more. Some of these plants might already be sitting in your kitchen right now. Others you can grow in a small pot on your windowsill, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what each one does, and how to grow it yourself. Stick with me until number 9, because that one's been used for over 3,000 years, and most people have never even heard of it. All right, let's start with number 1. Let's start with the king of medicinal plants, aloe vera. You've probably seen this one before, maybe even have it sitting on a windowsill somewhere. But most people don't know just how much this plant can actually do for you. Aloe vera has been used for centuries to help with constipation and digestive problems. It's also known for clearing up acne, and it can give your immune system a real boost. That gel inside the leaf isn't just for sunburns, it's basically nature's multi-tool. Now here's the part most videos skip: how to actually grow one of these yourself. Aloe vera is a desert plant at heart, so the number one rule is drainage. If you plant it in regular potting soil, the roots will sit in moisture and start to rot. That's the fastest way to kill an aloe. A healthy aloe needs a light, airy, fast-draining mix that supports the roots without holding too much moisture, so a proper cactus and succulent soil mix is what you want to reach for. Indoors, keep it somewhere with bright, indirect light. A table near an east or south-facing window works great. And if you want to move it outside during the warmer months, just remember, once temperatures drop below 50 degrees, it's time to bring it back in. Get the soil and the light right, and this plant will basically take care of itself. Now, if you think aloe is impressive, wait until you see what earns the title of queen. This is Tulsi, also called holy basil, and in Ayurveda, it earns the title Queen of Medicinal Plants. It's been used to calm coughs, ease indigestion, support the heart, and even help with hair loss. Some people chew a leaf a day just to keep their immune system strong. Growing it is simple. Tulsi wants full sun, at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight a day, and soil that's fertile but drains well, with a pH just on the acidic side of neutral. Water it when the topsoil dries out, but don't let it sit soggy. Give it a sunny windowsill or a bright patch outside, and it'll reward you fast. Next up, mint. Fresh, cooling, and one of the most versatile plants on this list. It settles your stomach, clears out cough, boosts your mood, and honestly just makes your kitchen smell incredible. Here's the catch with mint. It spreads fast. Mints are vigorous perennials that thrive in light, well-drained soil, ideally kept moist like their native stream bank habitat. So grow it in a container, not directly in your garden bed, unless you want it taking over everything. Give it a few hours of sun a day and regular water, and it basically grows itself. Fenugreek is a plant most people only know as a spice, but both the leaves and seeds are medicinal. It helps control cholesterol, purifies the blood, and eases joint pain and blood sugar issues. For growing, fenugreek does best in moisture-retentive, well-drained soil, and it actually improves poor soil by fixing nitrogen into it, which means it makes the ground around it healthier just by being there. Give it a sunny spot, keep the soil lightly moist, and you'll have fresh leaves in less than a month. Fennel, that soft, aromatic plant with the licorice smell. It's used to ease coughs, control cholesterol, improve eyesight, calm acidity, and even freshen your breath. Fennel needs plenty of sun, warmth, and free-draining soil to grow well. Waterlogged soil is its biggest enemy. It's low maintenance once it's established, and because it grows tall with feathery leaves, it doubles as a beautiful border plant. Coriander, a kitchen staple that's also a serious medicinal herb. It helps with urine retention, improves digestion, regulates your cycle, and treats acne. It's a cool season herb that grows best in full sun and fertile, well-drained soil. Plant it somewhere it won't get scorched in peak summer heat, and it'll keep producing fresh leaves for weeks. You already know ginger from your kitchen, but as medicine, it's a powerhouse. It eases indigestion, calms headaches, controls blood pressure, and fights off cold, cough, flu, and even asthma. Growing ginger is different from most plants on this list. It actually prefers filtered sunlight or partial shade, just 2 to 5 hours of indirect light a day, and it suffers under too much direct sun. Keep the soil consistently moist, and in a few months you'll have your own homegrown root. Garlic, probably sitting in your kitchen right now, is one of the most researched medicinal plants there is. It's linked to preventing cancers, fighting bronchitis and tuberculosis, and treating high blood pressure, cold, and cough. Garlic thrives in full sun and needs a well-draining spot that gets 6 to 8 hours of sunlight daily, with nutrient-rich soil. It's a slow grower, usually planted in fall for a summer harvest, but it's about as low effort as medicinal plants get. Remember I told you to stick around for number 9? This is ashwagandha, Indian ginseng, and it's been used for thousands of years to reduce stress, support liver health, fight cancer risk, and lower blood sugar. It's one of the most studied adaptogens in the world. It needs full sun, highly well-draining sandy soil, and very infrequent watering. This plant actually thrives on a little neglect. Too much water is the fastest way to kill it. If you only grow one hard-to-find herb from this list, make it this one. Rosemary, that fragrant evergreen shrub, isn't just for cooking. It's linked to supporting heart health, lowering stroke risk, sharpening memory and mental function, and even fighting cancer activity. Rosemary needs 6 to 8 hours of sun a day and well-drained, loamy soil with a pH between 6 and 7. Let the soil dry out between waterings. It's a Mediterranean plant, so it actually prefers things on the drier side. Turmeric, the golden root behind half your favorite curries, is also one of the most powerful anti-inflammatories in the plant world. It's used to reduce pain and muscle damage, treat the skin, and purify the blood. Turmeric grows best with full sun in the morning and partial shade in the afternoon, in rich, moist, well-drained soil. It takes patience, close to 9 months to mature, but homegrown turmeric has a flavor that store-bought powder just can't match. Neem, sometimes called the village pharmacy back in India, because almost every part of this tree is medicinal. It clears acne, nourishes skin, fights fungal infections, boosts immunity, and helps control blood sugar. Neem needs full sunlight for at least 6 to 8 hours a day and prefers warmer temperatures. It's not frost-tolerant, so if you're in a cooler climate, grow it in a large pot you can bring indoors for winter. Lavender, famous for its scent, is also genuinely medicinal. Its oil is believed to help heal minor burns and bug bites, ease headaches, fight skin fungal infections, and soothe joint and muscle pain. Lavender needs at least 6 to 8 hours of sunlight a day and should be planted once the soil has warmed to at least 60 degrees. It hates wet feet, so well-drained soil is non-negotiable. Think dry Mediterranean hillside, not a rainforest. Calendula, also called marigold, might be sitting in your garden already just for looks. But it's also used to treat irritated skin, burns, rashes, and to support healthy digestion. Full sun is best for calendula, and it prefers average, well-draining soil that isn't too rich, because too much fertilizer actually means fewer flowers. It blooms fast, often within 2 months of planting, so it's one of the most rewarding plants on this list for beginners. And last, but definitely not least, Brahmi. This is one of the true staples of Ayurvedic medicine, used for improving memory, reducing stress, and supporting heart health and blood sugar control. Brahmi is a little different from everything else on this list. It thrives in rich, loamy soil that stays consistently moist and does especially well near ponds or damp, boggy ground. If you've got a shady, moist corner of your garden that nothing else wants to grow in, this is the plant for it. So there you have it, 15 medicinal plants, from the king and queen, aloe and tulsi, all the way through mint, fenugreek, fennel, coriander, ginger, garlic, ashwagandha, rosemary, turmeric, neem, lavender, calendula, and Brahmi. Some of these you probably already have in your kitchen. Others just need a small pot and a sunny windowsill to get started. The best part is, you don't need a big garden or years of experience. Most of these plants are forgiving, low maintenance, and ready to use within a few weeks or months of planting. If this helped you, do me a favor and hit subscribe, because I'm building out a whole series on growing your own medicine cabinet, one plant at a time. And drop a comment telling me which of these 15 you're planting first. I read every single one. See you in the next video.